This weekend on CCX News, difficult decision. 2 weeks after a popular Robbinsdale store was burglarized, the owner makes an announcement about its future. Minnesota Makers has been around in Robbinsdale since 2016. Unfortunately, the Robbinsdale store will soon close. Minnesota Makers is known for its unique gifts that are authentically Minnesotan. However, owner Krista Kalk says a set of bad circumstances, including a burglary in mid-July, is causing her to close the store along West Broadway, leaving her Excelsior store as the lone location.
I think looking at the sales numbers going down steadily over the last couple of years, and then a couple of bad experiences with theft in 2024. Kind of sealed the deal for us to close the Robbinsdale store, unfortunately.
The Robbinsdale store will be open through August 24th. Meanwhile, an opening in Crystal that aims to close a big gap in the need for dental care in the West Metro. Community Dental recently celebrated its grand opening. The clinic, located on Bottineau Boulevard, will expand access for those uninsured and on Medicaid.
We are designed to serve a very diverse population of people that don't really have easy access to care.
Leaders say the clinic will serve 18,000 patients each year, making a big dent in its over 6,000 person wait list. New numbers show that youth homelessness is down in Minnesota, but advocates say there's still a demand for shelter beds. This weekend in Newsmakers, Shannon Slatton sat down with the executive director of Brooklyn Avenues, Catherine Mears, to talk about what she's seeing locally.
Brooklyn Avenues is a shelter and transitional housing program for youth in Brooklyn Park and the northwest suburbs. It's located in Brooklyn Park. And we support youth between the ages of 16 and 21 who are experiencing homelessness or housing instability. We can have up to 12 youth living with us at one time, and we're almost always full, unfortunately.
All right, so you're still seeing the demand.
We're definitely still seeing the demand. There's some recent research data out from Wilder Research that shows there has been a decline in homelessness in Minnesota, so that's really encouraging. But there's still far more youth experiencing homelessness than we have shelter beds available for.
All right, here we are in August, right before school starts. What does that time look like at Brooklyn Avenues?
Summer at Brooklyn Avenues is so much fun. We had 5 youth graduate this spring, so we've been having lots of graduation parties, either graduating from high school or from a career program. So lots of graduation parties, lots of outdoor activities. We have a fire pit that youth enjoy gathering around. We've done s'mores nights. The basketball court is in very heavy use right now. So it feels like summer at Avenues.
All right. I know when we talk about this population, youth up to age 21, we talk about a lot of mental health concerns. How are you guys coming around those issues?
Yeah, we have on-site mental health therapists that are available to youth for both one-on-one sessions, group sessions, but they're also doing some really innovative body work. We're learning more and more about how things like yoga can help with trauma recovery, and so many of our youth have experienced trauma as part of their homelessness experience. So really happy to be able to offer those kind of supports.
All right, and I know your job has to be very difficult, the folks that work with the youth, but it's rewarding too.
It's so rewarding. Last year, 80% of youth who left Brooklyn Avenues moved into their own stable housing, including one young person who actually bought their own home. Wow. That is the first time that's happened in my 7 years at Avenues, and it was so exciting for everybody involved.
All right, do you have some of the youth that come back and say, hey, look where I am now?
We do. That is really fun, and we offer aftercare supports to young people so they can stay connected with our staff for typically up to a year after they leave, but we have youth sometimes come back after 5 or 6 years and just drop in and say, hey, I just wanted to see if anybody who I knew still works here, and tell everybody how great I'm doing.
All right, that's nice to hear. If somebody's watching this at home and they want to help in some way, what should they do?
They should definitely go to our website, www.avenuesforyouth.org. You can donate on the site, which is always wonderful. Financial donations are our most flexible and important source of funding, but we also maintain wish lists with Target and Amazon for things that we know our young people need, like hygiene products, socks and underwear, things like that. And there are links to those wish lists on our website as well.
All right, very good. We hope folks check that out. Catherine Mears, thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
A new grocery store in Robbinsdale is filling a gap in the market. As Kevin Miller reports, the owner is bringing her customers a taste of her native land.
This is plantain. We call it plantain. I think it's the same name here in America.
For Melissa Dennis,
Most of the time we fry them. This is my absolute favorite thing.
plantains are a taste of home.
I'm from Liberia, so a lot of the things we have is surrounding West Africa. I also grew up in Ghana as well, so we have a lot of Ghanaian products with the fufu and the starchy cassava and things like that.
She's the owner of Africana Market, located in the Robbins Center off Bottineau Boulevard.
Robbinsdale, I feel like, is a real nice, small niche community. And after doing my research, I think Robbinsdale just fit exactly the profile I was looking for.
She got her start in the grocery business during COVID with an online store.
The online is a whole different ballgame. You know, people are not seeing your face. You're delivering food, dropping them to the door, going. But I think the customers that we had were needing more of an in-person interaction.
So about a month ago, she started offering an in-person grocery experience.
A lot of our customers are African-based, and we like physical things. We like to touch things, and everyone suggested to have a physical location.
The store has a few standard grocery staples,
A lot of the community want the eggs, the milk, the cheese, so we also carry that as well.
but specializes in West African fairs.
I'm a big fufu fan, so we have a lot of collection of them.
And as she gets used to having a physical store, Melissa hopes to meet you.
I like in person more than online. Don't tell my nieces that, but I do. Just talking to people and meeting new people, I think I like personally.
In Robbinsdale, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
The Africana Market will also deliver food in the Twin Cities to anyone age 50 and older for free.